Anything? Coach B, Barry Hunter. Presenting this award, President Ken Sprout.
Barry Hunter, outstanding contributor, elected to the Washington, D.C. Boxing Hall of Fame, November 11, 2016.
Man, this has been a journey. Of course, I got to thank the one who really led me here, and that's the Most High. That there's no way that I could have pulled off any of this stuff without it. It's been a many day walking into that gym, and I felt like I had the weight of the world on my shoulder. I didn't know how we was gonna pull it off. Lincoln was a place that it was a storage room. It was about 20 by 18. We had a floor mat, one bag, and a crooked speed bag. When I first got there, Malik Waleed, y'all know Malik, he's my nephew's father, got a job at Lincoln Rec, told me to come up, there was a need. Once I got there, and I saw the place, and keep in mind, I played all sports, and I can play them well, but I never finished none of them. When I got to Lincoln, and when I saw the kids, I mean, they was tearing stuff up. If it wasn't nailed down, they was tearing it up. And I didn't mean to stay. But then, one kid came in with a terrible story. Another came in with a terrible story. And so on and so forth. So I understood how Jonah felt in the Bible when God sent him to do a mission and he tried to run away from that mission. And so God took him for a ride in a great fish. And that great fish drove him around the sea, didn't eat him. Just drove him around a little bit. Right? That's my cousin Mike, he is a preacher. So he can attest to that. And the story said he spat him out on the beach. He spat him out. I tried to run away from my calling too. But then I saw Boogie. I saw Chris King. I'm looking at Kia and Tasha and Marshall Cunningham with Junior, which was the first national champion we had in the history of our family. These kids, Eric Williams, they were homeless. Some of them were abused, both physically and mentally. And when you see them now, they've been resurrected. Clean. Untamed now. You know what I mean? No longer dry bones, as the Bible say, right? You know what I mean? And so, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. I mean, we had a 1984 pickup truck with rear-wheel drive. 93. It's a true story, y'all. I don't even talk about it much. But that's Anthony Dees. He another one. Now he got his own construction business. But I used to drive that truck from northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest, Adelphi, Maryland, Virginia. 15 kids in one pickup truck. And they used to fight to see who was gonna get in the cab with me. They got snowed on, they got rained on, sleeted on, you name it, they got it on. But they became some of the best fighters on the planet. They were taught like Green Berets. Was taught not to feel pain, not to cry, none of that. And again, they became some of the best in the world. You look at Lamont, you look at Anthony, and tell me God don't exist. Right? You got kids that literally lived on the street, slept on benches, ate out of the trash can, body lights, headlights. The story is chronicled, so I ain't telling y'all, most of y'all, that you don't know. And that same little kid became world champion 2 times. He ain't hungry no more. He got the latest ride on the parking lot, the group. Got his own home. His brother got his own spot. They got their own bank account. We just got a new grandbaby.
All right.
So, you know, it's been a journey. And then when I look over here to my right, I got my wife, Cologne, my oldest daughter, Ashley, my next daughter is Casey, then you have my son, Jelani, and my other son, Jalil. Now, times when I did what I did, and the reason why I was able to do so much, because they had my back. That wasn't just my time, it was their time. Times when some of the kids didn't have electricity in their house, or clothes to wear, or food to eat, my wife, and never even got a thank you, but my wife was the one who said, we can't leave them kids out there like that. We have to do something. So, and it need to be told, and I'm gonna say this in closing, Glenn. You got a lot of coaches out there, and I know what you go through. I know you got them long hours in the gym, no money involved, only your money. Then you got to go home and see your wife and family, and then they want to know, why is it that you spending time with everybody else's kids, not enough time with your own? Right? You feel me? Oh, I got your back now. And at the end of the day, after you go home and you get into it with your wife and your family, kids mad because you spending time with somebody else, my dad ain't spending enough time with me. You don't get a Father's Day card, a thank you card, you know, the whole 9. So, but I will say, y'all got to understand, you know, only way we gonna survive, the only way we gonna survive, is we start linking up with one another. Put all the garbage aside, and your envy aside, and your jealousy aside, and link up with one another. We can make it. We can make it. Them kids can make it, and they looking at us. They looking at us. And you gotta understand, if you don't protect them, which is protecting the future, then we have no future. You got me? So I just want y'all to know that I did the best I could. I fought the fight, and I tried to step up for some kids that didn't have a voice. That house we built, that new gym, that was built for them. If nothing else, you can go to that place and better bet Coach B gonna listen to you. Because it never was about me, it's always been about we. I thank y'all, I appreciate the love, thank you for everything. Thank you. Back to kids, fight for them, protect them, defend them.